Hi guys, I am Dr. Aman Daya, working as Assistant Professor in Maharaja Surajmal Institute of Technology, New Delhi. I am going to present a topic, Design Techniques of Substrate Integrated Waveguide, it means SIW and its microchip transitions. And my paper ID is 1384. So let me start now. Okay, so let me start from the abstract of my paper. It is substrate integrated waveguide has been used for electromagnetic wave propagations. They are planar configurations which belong to substrate integrated circuit groups. They can be manufactured on planar circuits such as printed circuit board due to their planar design can be combined with other planar transmission lines such as microstrips. They maintain the low loss properties of traditional metallic waveguide that are commonly used during high-speed circuits, filters, power dividers and antennas as interconnections. This article gives a detailed analysis of implementation of substrate integrated waveguide with its microstrip transitions. Now why waveguide? Power capacity is limited in microstrip transmission lines. So to resolve the issues discussed, waveguides are preferred as waveguiding structures. Now what are the advantages of waveguide? They are reduced loss and leakage, high quality factor, crosstalk free, high power handling capacity. And next is why SIW? In building a complete RF system, both planar printed transmission lines and traditional waveguides encounter the integrated problem. Extra losses are incurred during the insertion loss, transition and transmission processes. In order to optimize the system integration, a novel guided structure called substrate integrated waveguide has been put forward. SIW is transition between microstrip and dielectric field waveguide. Dielectric field waveguide is converted to substrate integrated waveguide by help of wires inserted into it. Substrate integrated waveguide is a transition between microstrip and dielectric field waveguide. SIWs are integrated waveguide-like structures fabricated on dielectric material with top and bottom sides of the conductors and two linear arrays of metallic wires from side walls. And this is the the diagram of a substrate integrated waveguide. This blue color is the substrate and metallic wires are inserted inside the substrate and top and bottom layers are of metals. This one is port 1 and this one is port 2 and this is top ground plane and the bottom ground plane. Now waveguide filters were developed during World War II to meet the needs of radar and electronic counterparts, but afterwards, soon after civilian application use such as use in microwave links, in 1998, H. Uchimura proposed a new waveguide structure known as laminated waveguide for microwave applications. The dielectric waveguide is constructed with side walls consisting of lined wire holes and edges of metallized wires. And so on, in 2008, R. Wong and L.S. Wu proposed a new type of bandpass filter at 8 GHz and it designed by folding the substrate integrated waveguide cavity. Filter in ultra wideband range were also proposed. In 2014, Sai Wong proposed millimeter wave bandpass filters using substrate integrated waveguide. Now, how to design this structure? This is new in the era of communication due to its manifold advantages. The following design equations must be fulfilled in order to decrease the losses. D is the diameter wise, it should be lambda g by 5 where lambda g is equal to c by f epsilon r. P is the pitch length, that should be less than 2d. Lambda g is the guided wavelength in SIW and the corresponding SIW parameters are determined after determination of physical parameters of Irish waveguide filter, that is LSIW. This is L plus D square by 0.95 P and WSIW is equal to W plus D square by 0.95 P. Cylindrical holes P is the spacing between adjacent wire cavities, assuming that with epsilon r relative permittivity, WSIW is the width of SIW and W is the width of identical rectangular waveguide. FC10 means cutoff frequency in TE10 mode is C by 2 W square root of epsilon r. Epsilon r is relative permittivity of the substrate used. Now this is the microstrip transition structure to substrate integrated waveguide, and the width of microstrip, the characteristic impedance of the line should be 50 ohm, and the width of this microstrip structure is designed by the given formula, and the formula for designing the width of microstrip line is W is equal to 7.48 into H divided by E raised to power Z naught epsilon r plus 1.41 by 87 minus 1.25 into T. T is the thickness of metal. Now here we go to the conclusion of this paper. A study on substrate integrated waveguide and its microstrip interconnects demonstrate that transitional waveguide can be modified to its SIW counterpart using design approaches and can be transformed with microstrip, which can easily be hybrid with planar circuits. SIW can be used with low radiation leakage in planar circuit system. System on substrate is a great example of how to apply SIW innovations, and these are the references given in my paper. Thank you very much.